All right, all right, all right, all right, all right. Okay, here we go. Can't complain. Can't complain. Um, can't complain much. Let's see. All right. Um, let's just jump in here. Jump in. Okay, we haven't done this one yet. We're gonna be knocking out like 12 if possible today. It's it's occurred to me like if I'm really planning on spending so much time here over like the next year or so, I I'm gonna have to take some time to try to improve my setup a little bit. Like where my chair is and everything, like the chair itself and the keyboard and the desk, all of it's just kind of not very ergonomic. I'm like pretty, yeah, it's fine. Okay, so let's just hop in here. Okay, so bash pig Latin. All right, so we're gonna try to knock this one out. What have we got in the pig Latin file? Okay, um, so what is the thought process then on the pig Latin file? We're gonna find like we're gonna try using sed, right? Basically. Um, okay, so we're gonna think about this for a sec. I probably should eat something. Mm. I kick myself every time for not getting things done faster. All right. Hey, ah, let's. All right, it's my. Oh no, oh no, what in the world did I just do? Okay, whoa, 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 whoa. That's in the corner. Okay, yeah, gosh. Yeah, one of those times, I think, once I've, eaten, I guess. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty simple, right? We just do a S. I mean, so let's try it. We can do back references, right? So, um, why, why is my monitor like this? Okay, let's see. Um, so, right, if we have a word, then we just do sed. Okay, so we'll put the word in here. Hello. All right. And we'll just do a substitution. Okay. And it'll be just whatever the first letter is, right? and then the rest, right? And then we'll just do 2, 1, right? Looks like they used backslash for the back reference, so then unquote. Invalid reference 2 on S command's right-hand side. It's not dollar, is it? Should be 0. All right, so it's just like this, right? Okay, getting something, I guess. So in the bash file, it's gonna be all like echo said, right? And we'll do a big E, and then we'll just kind of use a substitution like the one we just saw, right? Where there's a first letter, and then there's maybe some other stuff, right? And then we have the other stuff first, and then that first letter, and then A, right? So now if we run the test, will it do one of them? So expected apple A, actual pull A, right? Okay, so that's the idea, right? So if it starts with a vowel, right? Then we have to do it differently, which is what we saw here. So in this pattern, it started with a vowel. All right, let me see if my food is. I'll grab my food. Okay. So we're gonna try and use different patterns, right? Um, I'm really a mess here, huh? Okay, so we're going to say if echo $1 grep Okay, so in this case, we make a substitution. This. Okay, cool. Okay, so we looked at this. Oh, so we have to do it quiet. All right, so we skipped most of the tests. Let's just unskip them, I think. Okay, great. So we got through several of these. All right, so then we have one that starts with CH. So did I have a CH here? Looks like not, right? So this is just not a vowel. And that's right at the start. We have to make sure that's right at the start. So did it fix the chair one? Yes. Okay, so SQU. So that's a separate case. So then we're going to say elif, I believe. So we'll put this into the quiet grep. All right. And this is a case where we have, right at the start, we see some amount of consonants. Okay. followed directly by a QU. All right. Okay, so we have to put that into our parentheses there. Right? And then after that, there could be kind of whatever, right? So we'll make a substitution. We're right at the start. We've got these consonants, right? There could be any amount followed by QU. I think I forgot a semicolon. No, what did I forget? Echo. Is there something weird about the elif? I didn't quite catch what the actual error was. Okay, so we're trying to make a substitution. Yeah, that was out of place. All right, so it looks like SQU is okay now. All right, so then we had the word square. We were supposed to say air square, and we actually said uerske, right? So that's because our conditions are out of order, right? I think. No. I want to say it should have matched here. So I didn't see something. So we left off the U, which makes it seem like we went down into here. So I guess it didn't match here. We sure wanted it to. So the word is square, so we'll say grep okay, so the grep that we used is this one, right? This is what we thought should have matched. I don't know what I just pressed there. So no match. And why not? So we actually don't need parentheses, or we shouldn't. Okay, so now we have to do a word starting with ytrie, right? So expected ytrie, actual this. All right, so this is the case we saw here, where it should be any vowel or XR or YT. So that didn't work. It's something about the way the grep regex is, right? So if we, let's see, use extended supports pipe. So we'll try it with the big E, same as said. Let's try that. Okay, so then what about this one? Expected ithem ray, actual rhythm A. So that's not good. Where did we match on this one? So the input, I think, was rhythm. So we definitely should have expected not to match here, but it looks like we did. And come back to rhythm. What about this one? Ime, expected Ime, actual mie, mie. We're getting closer. We're getting closer. Shell globbing. Okay, so we did something that we weren't supposed to here for sure. There was a star in there. And there was a warning about using quotes. Oh. Okay, so we're okay on shell globbing. What about this one? Okay, so we're supposed to be able to do multiple words. Let's come back to that last, maybe? Did I get any more food? I gotta get more food. Let's see if it has to do with one of the patterns that I haven't used yet. Right? So I used one that has a Y on it, right? I think the ones that we just saw have to do with the Y, right? So this is where we have any amount of consonants followed by Y. And what do we expect to have happen in that case? One or more consonants followed by Y. Okay, so the y has to stay at the start. Okay, so this is another case. elif echo quoted $1 pipe to grep dash q dash big E probably. So we'll say this is a case where it's at the start of the word. We find some amount of consonants, or just non-vowels, really. There has to be at least one. Then there's a letter Y, all right? We'll put the semicolon there, then we'll say then. So now we're going to make a substitution. Said, big E, we'll do the substitution right at the start. We will have a group of just like, let's see. Here we go. Some amount of non-vowels. Okay, so that group will be moved to the end. And then there's a letter Y. And just some amount of whatever to the end of the word, basically. Okay, so the substitution will be the Y and everything will be first, then the consonant, the one or more consonants, and then A. Alright, so rhythm A is still no good. So the Y was supposed to be left at the start, and the RH were supposed to be moved to the end, and we didn't do that. And why not? Okay, so we would expect that it would not match a vowel at the start. It would not match a QU. We think it should have matched here probably, right? But I guess it didn't. I think this should be like this. Okay, now we just have to do the whole phrase. Let me think. How do we do that? Can we do a split? Bash split string on spaces? Yeah, we can do this, right? Let's take a look. Help me out. Okay. So we'll say input words equals so do we want to double quote? Let's try. Sadly not perfect because of globbing. Yeah, that was the first thing we realized. So if you do not want globbing to interfere, then simply turn it off. Okay, that actually sounds like a good idea. Bash turn off globbing. Set-o no glob. Okay, so let's unquote and let's say set-o no glob. Okay, so now we want to loop through the array, right? Wait, we don't need to do this, do we? We get it. For I in, for W in $1 do done. And so now these become W, right? Okay, now what's it say? There's a hint. You need a line feed. Okay, so not quite there. So the shell globbing got got messed up. Okay, so let's just set no glob. Let's see if that's better. Yes, that's better. So now the last one. So we have to echo these with no new line. Echo with, yeah, this is like the first thing they said. Are you listening to, maybe it's listening to me. That'd be kind of cool. -n. Yep, right here, without the trailing new line. Amazing. Amazing. All right. Okay, so that might be the end of it. So when we do this, we'll put... I'm actually not sure how this might interact with the sed. But let's try it as a first guess. Okay, so that wasn't it. Okay. So just the first line. I'll try the dash n on sed. I don't think that's what we want, though. Okay, so we don't want any of those. Okay, I think we want to put these into something. So when we said this, I think we want to put it into like some variable that we like echo at the end, right? Bash sed into variable. Okay, it's a command substitution. I've never been I've never known much about bash. But I mean certainly I've seen this before, but I wasn't thinking about it. We can also do command substitution with backticks, right? Okay, yeah, right here. Bash string concat. Okay, so let's see. So we want to say result equals this. All right, so then we're going to try to use it. We're going to say result equals, then we're going to put result here, space. Why did I have an R there? That's supposed to be a dollar. They're kind of close on the keyboard. All right, so we'll do that. Legacy backticks. Okay, so the guy on Stack Overflow said the same thing, but I guess I wanted to try my luck. Okay, sure. To expand via indirection, use arrays. I actually don't know what it means by that. Wait, do I maybe not even need that? What if I don't have that? Well, there's no complaint. I don't know if I should expect it to work. I kind of hope it will. So we'll put result in here, and then use this command. That's actually a rather elegant syntax, if that's how it is. Right? Bash is the goat for a reason, right? I don't know. Alright. Sure, let's give it a shot. So it's no good, so nothing is coming out. So we're supposed to echo results at the end. Bash trim string. All right, interesting. So okay, so now we need to test it out. So in the bats, how are they calling this? They just put run, bash. Yeah, let's try it like that. I'm not actually sure. I think I'm just gonna make it executable real quick. Plus X on the pig. No, not that one. The SH. Let's undo it on the bats. Okay, so now if I do this, pig Latin SH, and I put in pig. Uh-oh. So can I do run? Oh, yeah, probably. Okay. Run? Maybe. I'm not sure. So run a bash. Pig Latin SH. Pig? So run, yeah, run is not a thing outside of the bats file. So actual 2 lines, quick ikque. So it really just didn't work, right? We didn't get those at all. So it's supposed to be for W in $1 echo $W do. But we only got, I guess, the first word, so that's messed up. So, oh, shoot. So was it $1, $2, $3? I didn't realize it was going to be like that. That's actually a complete surprise to me. Quick, fast, run. So they all came in separate things. Okay, so bash arguments. So, okay, Baildung. All right, so arg1, arg2, arg3, positional parameters. All right, but the deal is that they could pass in some amount, and we don't necessarily know beforehand how many. I mean, we do for the test, but we should be able to go through all of them. So, let's see, loop. Okay, so yeah, positional parameters can't be used when the input size is unknown. So $at, incredible, incredible. Thank you, Baildong. Let's shout this out for sure. Nope, not that. This. There we go. Yeah, shout out. All right, so yeah, result can be that, but here we should say at. Double quote array expansions. Okay, cool. And now we can get rid of that. All right, now let's see what we get. Let's submit. Okay. There it goes. I gotta get another snack. Okay, it says passed. Okay. I'm probably gonna move on without even thinking about refactoring. Actually, no, I'll take a minute to refactor. Let me put some food in. All right. Cheap viewers, love ya. Love ya, Meechmer. Sorry. How can I love ya if I can't even say your name? Meech Mercedes, love ya. Okay. Let's go to here. All right, so let's get rid of all these. And yeah, so you need the shout out, of course. Result, set no glob. So do we even need to set no glob anymore? What if we get rid of it now? Yeah, we don't need it. I think that's fine. All right, I'm gonna submit and mark it complete. Okay, let's mark as complete. Okay, gonna close all these tabs and go to the next one. Okay. So that's that. Let's go to Minesweeper. Oh, camel. All right, let's give this a shot. I would be so smart if I just spent more time just sitting and reading, you know? Reading things like manuals and stuff. Are we almost there? Maybe, maybe. I'm gonna grab another soda. This stuff is super bad for you. Okay. So before it was telling me to OPAM upgrade, right? Or update, rather. Fun, fun. Okay. So apparently we need an OCaml init file. Let's take a look. All right. Contains something like this. I guess we'll just use that as a starting point. Whoops. All right. So I think I'm probably kind of good there, maybe. So let's see how this goes. Test. It says... Oh, cool. Awesome. Oops. Let's not go here again. Okay, so let's submit that one. Okay, let's go here. Okay, so that's submitted. All right, so now we'll go back and go to Minesweeper. Should I be a little nervous about this one? Let's see. So it was quite a simple exercise, I think. It was just a small part of the Minesweeper game, which is itself quite a simple game. So it looks like I did it in Crystal only, and I think I had a pretty good time with it. I have had quite a good impression of Crystal, I think. I tried several iterations because this robot says that the cyclomatic complexity is too high, and it's because I have this whole like list here, which is listing the 8 adjacent squares, right? So it's like um the 8 adjacent squares, like I have to check like that I'm not going over the edge, I guess. So I should probably just think of a better, simpler way to do that. But yeah, that's basically it. So this actually does sort of look long. Let me try and hit it in JavaScript. Of course, I always love JavaScript. It's easily my favorite programming language. It's so great. So let's hop on here. Okay, so npmi. npmi is not necessarily something I love about JavaScript. No, as a package manager, I think npm is pretty good. I'm not sure we should be wanting to like, excuse me, wanting to rely on it all the time. But whatever. It didn't take too long this time. Okay, so let's go into our file. So some input is supposed to come in, and we're supposed to add numbers of mines, right? So I feel like the way I approached it in Crystal wasn't even very good. It's probably fine. So we have to go through the whole input and just find if there are mines near each one. And we just count up the numbers of mines. All right. Okay, let me grab my snack and my soda. All right, so I guess we just have to go through everything in the field, right? I just realized something. I actually need to log off right now. It's about 8. I am gonna come back and do some more at 9. Alright, so long.